Okay, so the last video was banned for copyright issues, but a lot of y'all asked me how I play music on this channel. The way I do it is I go to the YouTube music library, I type in the song that I want to play, and there it will give you if you're allowed to play the song, if it's going to be banned in certain countries, if you're allowed to play ads on the song, so on and so forth. This song was Too Bad by Michael Jackson. It was not listed. Normally in that case, it's if it's not on there, then there's never an issue. However, this time there was an issue. So we're gonna do the reading again. We're gonna do a different reading, and we're still gonna jam out. Let him try to ban this song. I can't give you any information on this song because the artist has given me permission to use it, but they have some jealous fucking attachments and shit going on in their circle. So, anyways, I've been hearing this song like every day in my dreams, in my head. And I wasn't gonna play it because of the issues that it may create. But you know what? Fuck it. Music is music. This is the fucking this is the energy. And this is the energy even more so now since YouTube pulled that bullshit. So let's say I'm ban this one.
They hate on me more than they hate Mondays. What I do is easy like Sunday. Misdirect that and noise free. Taking off like a Delta plane. Real recognize real, you look real familiar. I do this for my people, that's me familiar. They been behind me from the start. This music's in my vein, in my blood, in my heart. Speaking life into existence from my vision, I'm a visionary. I paint picture with these words, call it Pictionary. I'm about my paper like stationary. Gotta keep it moving, can't stay stationary. Trying not to set the spoof on fire. Cause I spit flame every time I speak truth. I spit like a dread. I just burnt my tooth. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. Like a brain on a treadmill. I'm just trying to jog your memory. Yeah. Do you remember me? All I do is bring energy. Day by day, I'm anything that I wanna be. The more that I talk, the deeper I get. I dig a big hole, don't fall in the pit. I put haters to sleep, USC hit. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. I'm walking on the edge, standing on the brink. Life is a dream. I don't wanna blink. Every time I blink, time straight flies. Fly above lies while I'm walking in the sky. Every time I close my eyes, I hear angels sing. Nothing in this life is perfect, so it seems. No more nightmares, beautiful daydreams. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. You created a monster. I only get stronger. Girl, you created a monster. You can hear me like thunder. You created a monster. I only get stronger.
Okay, so for those of y'all that didn't catch the intro, the last video was banned due to copyright issues. I explained it all if you want to rewind it or do the playback. What I thought was so funny why I started jamming in the middle of that, because first card out was the first card out in the last reading. I've been hearing that song. That song, if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, that's what it is. I really don't feel like it needs an explanation. Boom, boom. Oh, could we get more real? I mean, it is what it is. You can't stop me. All you do is make me stronger. This shit is like, I do this shit in my sleep, literally. All right. So Back off once again, first card out, still not feeling resentment though, still like again, all you do is make me go harder. That's it. If you try to shut me down, nothing happens except for I come back stronger. That's it. Now it's time for me to back off, you to back off, us to back off. Doesn't really matter who backs off. It's just time to back off. All right. Holding on way too tight. Why are we holding on to things that don't serve us? If it gets ripped away, it wasn't yours. Okay. The last video, let's just use that as an example. Hey, maybe I'm supposed to come back with a stronger message. Okay. From death comes rebirth. Kali. Okay. Kali's been coming up a lot in my meditations. I have a lot of people messaging me about Kali. Um, it's a transformative time. I talked about this in the last reading, the one that you can't see. Um, in this energy, as we go from Virgo to Libra, that was a Libra on that track, by the way. What happens is you start getting your ducks in a row, you start getting serious, you start working towards things, and then you start to face your shadow self. Okay. You start to restore balance. Okay. That's what Libra energy is. You start to let go of things. Okay. When you come up on a fall season, which is at the tail end of Libra, um, that is the death. Okay, that is you facing your shadow self. All right, so don't lose hope whatever you're facing. Okay, because it is for transformation, it is for rebirth. Okay, again, not I have to reiterate the not feeling resentment part, because a lot of times we go through situations that get ripped away from us or just simply don't work out, and then we get into a state of like the blame game, and we have resistance. Resistance equals blockage, and I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like, okay, you shut that door, let me just open up another. Okay. Oh, okay, well that door's locked, but look at all of these other keys I have. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. A wonderful idea, that aha moment. Okay, this is a time of ideas. This is a time of, and it's interesting that all those little like clock pieces are there, because when I was talking about Virgo energy before, um, all of the pinnacles that were coming out, I was actually seeing clock gears. Okay, so there's a thing of timing here. There's also a thing of work. Okay, and what works and what doesn't. As I stated in the last reading, what used to work simply doesn't anymore. Okay. So you've got the return of spirit coming out underneath voodoo and blue. Okay, back off. The return of spirit. Why are people needing to back off or tell other people to back off? Well, because the stronger your spirituality gets, when you return to spirit and surrender to spirit, what happens? You get stronger, and it's time to back off. You can't be in energy that doesn't serve you, not for very long, not if you want to be happy, not if you want to be content. Now, sensuality came out in the last reading, but I accidentally said sexuality, and look what comes in the second card of this deck as you return to spirit. Sexuality and rebirthing, birthing coming right under Kali. From death comes rebirth. Baby, you can't make this up. You really cannot, okay? Your sexuality and your sensuality is so important, okay? And when you return to spirit and face your dark side, you'll see that. Not only is it important, but you'll become more comfortable with it if you've not been comfortable with it before, okay? There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things happening. Storm. Storm. Please don't lose hope. If you are in the eye of the storm, don't lose hope. Now you've got faith and shifting come out. Now what came out last time? Shifting frequency. And what comes out this time? Shifting and faith. Your faith is shifting. Your strength of faith may be shifting. When you return to spirit and you start accepting self deeply, that's a confidence that you cannot hide. And that's what's happening. Okay. As I stated before, when you start to feel accomplished and see your accomplishments firsthand, you start to gain confidence. okay? And there's a sexiness about confidence like no other. So let's see what this deck is going to bring this time. The Six of Cups. Returning to spirit, returning to what serves you, returning to face the past, okay? Let go what's not supposed to be there, learn from it and move on, be reborn. Some of you are reconnecting with old connections, okay? We did see some reconciliation in the previous reading. For those of you that caught it live, for those of you that didn't, maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe YouTube is just being a shit. And that's okay too. Okay, King of Swords coming out under sexuality and after Six of Cups, okay? This is making decisions. This is taking the lead. This is using logic, all right? More air energy. This is really taking responsibility and being able to communicate that with yourself and with the ones around you, okay? I hold the sword, okay, over here with the world, okay? The world is in my hands. And yeah, I know it's a fucked up looking baby. This is a fucked up looking deck. That's why I like it. But it's a baby nonetheless holding the world, okay? It also has the sun and the moon energy and water energy right there inside of the baby's face if you look at it. And the baby has horns. And I really like that because we are talking about facing the darker nature of yourself and not just facing it, but being okay with it. If it's something that you feel is unhealthy and you want to get rid of, by all means, do so. But if it's something that you can't shake and you really enjoy it, as long as it's not hurting anyone and especially hurting yourself, I see no reason why you shouldn't become comfortable in that, especially because it's coming underneath sexuality and holding on way too tight. I feel like people are really holding themselves back. Now, I talked about this in the previous reading about how the energy that we are coming into gives people a chance to really go deep within themselves and accept that part of themselves. And you'll notice people start dressing sexier. The joke, you know, women dress like whores in Halloween. It's just an excuse for them to dress up. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe if society made things a little bit more acceptable in day-to-day life, maybe people wouldn't have to have one day out of the year to fucking put on a mask to be who they truly are and pretend like it's a mask. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? And that's the energy we're coming into. But coming from Virgo, you get a lot of shit accomplished in Virgo energy. And if you're not seeing this, maybe you need to stop and see why. What is it that I'm not letting go of? What am I not letting die that I should have? What am I holding on too tight to? All right, return to spirit and listen. Listen to what's said there, okay? Ride that storm out. It's okay. King of Cups coming after the King of Swords. Okay, someone, and the King of Cups is facing opposite. These kings are facing opposite one another. So again, I'm feeling like people are having to merge the emotions and the logic. I am feeling a bit of distraction. Something or someone may be trying to distract you from what you know to be true, or maybe from what you feel. Okay, distract you from the true nature of your sexuality. Distract you from starting over. Okay, here's that fucking Page of Cups that came out last time. All right, now this time though, it's facing the King of Cups, and that's the card where I started feeling distraction. Okay, so the Page of Cups and the King of Cups, someone may be trying to make you an offer to distract you. Hey, I don't want you to leave. Hey, I don't want you to go. Okay, it's a distraction, and it may not even be a conscious one. Okay, people do weird things for all kind of shit. People stay in unhealthy, unhappy situations for all kind of weird shit. They feel like they have no other choice. Sometimes they're just bored. Sometimes they're scared to be alone. Sometimes they don't know another way. Whatever it is, this page is coming like, hey, look, I got this cup. And the king is like, yeah, but I already have a cup. But what are you offering anyway? Okay, I really don't want to buy it because I already have my own, but I'm going to see what you're offering anyway. This is a distraction. And what could the page offer the king anyway? I don't know. Maybe a new outlook. Maybe something fresh and new. Because, you know, a page is very immature, whereas the king is not. The king is very mature. Running kingdoms. Making moves. Taking responsibility. Okay? Look at that. And the chariot. Moving still away from the page. Okay? Moving away from the page. There is a definite energy here of looking to the past, okay? Trying to be distracted into the past instead of doing what you know to be true and you know to be the right path, which is moving forward. But I don't feel for the ones that are strong in this energy, I don't feel like if you even entertain it, I don't feel like it's going to stop you. It may slow you down. Hell, you could, you know, if you're good at multitasking, you could talk to this page and this king here on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? You could talk to them and see what they're offering as you pack your shit and go, metaphorically or not. Death, once again, death coming out. We have Kali up here, and then we have the death card up here, Scorpio energy with Cancer energy right before it. So this is, like I stated, this is about digging deep. And there's no resentment here. It's just what used to work doesn't anymore. It's just really that simple. But I learned, I'm learning, and gotta go. Gotta go. Major, major transformation taking place, okay? But for those of you that are having a bit of trouble, please don't lose hope. Return to spirit, okay? You are shifting. You are shifting. Five of Pentacles, and I don't know what that was. You are leaving things behind, okay? You are leaving things behind. There's the Knight of Cups, and it did fall out in the reverse position. I don't, like I said, I don't feel like you're going to be distracted. Now, in this one, notice, because in the last reading, we had the devil, and I stated about being drawn to the way they were tiptoeing around the corner. I said specifically, if you caught the live reading, then you heard me say that specifically. Like you tiptoe down a hallway or around a corner, because that's what I was being shown. And here we are with some tiptoeing around the corner. Okay. Somebody's having to tiptoe around things, walk on eggshells. I feel like someone has been holding themselves back to make someone else feel comfortable. Okay. Someone may even want to leave in the middle of the night because it may just be easier. Okay, Three of Pentacles, right? I'm seeing someone wants to collaborate and work on something that is their baby. You have them working on this child. It's not necessarily a child, though. For some of you, it could be working on the home. Okay, it could be working on a new home. But what I am getting is the birthing. Look, you've got rebirth, birthing, and the death card, which if you see, that baby's just been birthed and it's trying to climb back in the womb as she steps on its head, because that's not the way the cycle works. Okay, that benefits no one. So there's a lot about birthing and I almost said re-energizing. Maybe that's what I was supposed to say. There's a lot of transformation going on. But I feel like some people don't have what they need, but they know they're going to need to leave someone behind. It's like what you offered, it's not where it's at. It's just not. There's something new that you want, and I don't really even think it's new. The Emperor coming out. Last time it was the Magician, this time it's the Emperor coming out under that King of Swords. Okay, someone stepping into their Emperor Empress power. I'm feeling like something needs to be organized before they can move to the next step here. Okay, that may be why you're tiptoeing around. Okay, with the Page of Wands. Also, there's some snooping going on. There's some, it's like, as you see him on stilts here, it's like he's trying to look from a higher place. Like he's trying to get that leverage. I'm hearing specifically leverage while someone is being distracted. Be very careful who comes and offers you whatever they come and offer you, because I don't think that they may have your best interest at heart. Like I said, people do shit for all kinds of weird reasons. But if you notice, this Emperor is walking forward, but he's looking back, you see? I see you. I see you. So you can be on your stilts and you can try to get your leverage, but I see you and I'm still going to step on your fucking head to get out of here. If I have to. Don't make me make you. Okay, with that 10 of Cups, I feel like everyone involved in this situation, I'm sorry, 10 of Pentacles, I feel like everyone involved in this situation really just wants the best. Everyone just wants to be happy. Everyone wants the money. Everyone wants things to be going smooth, right? But not everyone goes about that in the same way or even knows how to go about it. If we did, we wouldn't end up in fucking broken relationships, dead-end jobs, and problems with our children, right? If we had it all figured out, then that would defeat the purpose of this thing we call life. Three of Cups came out in the last one. Like I said, somebody is going to try, and it's coming right up underneath that Page of Cups, which I put together last time and said somebody's going to try to come back and offer you something, but I don't feel like you want it this time. I really don't. Okay, I feel like it's a distraction. I feel like here is more about celebrating self and learning how to celebrate people that actually bring you up, lift you up. Okay. Two of Pentacles came out in the last one. All right, this time it's coming under the Chariot. Okay, there's balance being restored, moving toward balance, and you see how they're facing each other. They came out just mirroring each other. Okay. I feel like someone has options, and I don't mean romantically, maybe, but I feel like options in life that they're just now seeing. As I said in the last reading, I feel like people are finally more aware now than ever that they actually have control of their life and control of their reality. Okay. Queen of Pentacles coming out underneath this, Death card. Okay. Being solid in that transformation, being solid in that rebirth, being solid in your walk. Okay. And the Empress comes out at the end of the row here, looking back at the Emperor. This could very well be a couple, but I really feel like this is the masculine and the feminine energy of the self. Okay. Restoring the balance within self. Okay, so you do have all of this shit in between the Emperor and the Empress. You do have somebody trying to gain leverage. You do have balance trying to be restored, and you have someone trying to gain a solid foundation on who and what they are. But it happens nonetheless. Okay, Strength with the Four of Wands, which came out last time, and the Page of Pentacles with the King of Wands, and then the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, underneath that you got the Eight of Pentacles. We could probably just keep on going, but yeah, I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles is facing this King of Wands. Okay, the focus is on what is making me happy long term. Where am I going with this? I'm seeing someone who's really figuring out or becoming aware that they may have been wasting a lot of time in the wrong area or on the wrong path. Okay, and now they're really focused on where will I be in 5 years? Fuck, where am I going to be in 5 months? I need to start planning for the I can't repeat that. For the long haul, okay? And then you've got Strength here, okay? There's a strong pull towards your divinity, towards harmony, towards your true path, okay? There's a strong pull toward no conflict anymore. I'm feeling like there's been a lot of conflict and someone was trying way harder than the other person. I'm feeling like someone really just wants to work on themselves. Okay? Let's see what we can get out of this deck before I get out of here. Mother of Pentacles showing herself to me with the Three of Pentacles again. And again, I have this strong feeling like it's like I'm hearing somebody like, you didn't think I could do it. You didn't think I would make it. I'm seeing someone as being very shocked that this is taking place. Okay, the Nine of Cups in the reverse position with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, I'm seeing something that didn't work for a very long time, and it's like, now it's not the time to be selfish, okay? Now is not the time, again, to play the blame game or resentment. It didn't work, it didn't work. Like, let's stop beating a dead horse. The non-selfish thing to do would be to let go of things that you're used to let those things find their harmony and balance in the universe, okay? The Death card comes out again with the Judgment, both in the reverse position, okay? Some of you, like I believe I already stated in this reading, are having some trouble. You're having some trouble letting things go. You've maybe lost hope. You maybe feel beaten down. Now is the time to make some final decisions and fucking pick your ass up, all right? Dust yourself off. You're in the middle of a transformation if you allow it, okay? Again, I'm seeing reconciliation here and someone trying to bring something back from the dead. I don't feel like one of the energies is having it, though. It's like so much has happened. So much has been said. Specifically, I'm hearing so much has been said. There are certain things that you can't take back, man, whether you meant it or not. If you had enough hate in your heart to say that, well, then we just don't vibe. Because one of these people is very, very elevated, or is trying to be, because I do feel an energy where someone has been having to hold themselves back. Okay, the Five of Cups in the reverse position. You're not going to be alone for long. Counting your blessings, and the Five of Cups came out in the last reading. In a way that I'm not going to look at this as I lost. You didn't lose. No one loses, because the experience was where the lessons were. Okay, Daughter of Pentacles. All right. The focus is on the two cups you still have standing. The focus is on what you've learned. The focus is on how you're never truly alone. Okay. The focus is on the rebirth. Not the death, not the loss, not the mourning. Okay, you see that rainbow in that Daughter of Pentacles? Someone has a very bright outlook. As much as I do feel like someone else is trying to bring them down and distract them with their own insecurities and their own bullshit, I just don't feel like someone's having it. Someone with this Four of Pentacles, yes, it can be greed, but I'm feeling like someone is very, very solid in what they want. They may have not taken a lot of action on it, though you do have the King of Wands there in the subconscious energy. Okay, what someone is feeling very internally is, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. Okay, the Sun coming out in the reverse position, but we already know that there are people that are feeling hopeless and been feeling depressed in a situation. It's like, I'm starting to hear like, I never do anything right. I never do anything right. Okay, Nine of Wands. And I don't aim to do anything right for you anymore. It's like I'm tapped out. My wall is down. I don't want to do this anymore. Not I can't do this anymore, because the energies that I'm dealing with are definitely strong enough energies to withstand anything, no matter how toxic or detrimental it may be. It's not that I can't, it's that I won't. I won't sit in the dark anymore. Okay, Two of Swords. There's a decision here, and not an easy one. Not an easy one. Okay, Seven of Swords in the reverse position. Like I said, I don't feel like this person is going to return. I just don't. I feel like you're going to be distracted. I feel like they're going to try to come back. If you're still with this person or at this job, they may try to offer you something to get you to stay. Again, I'd be very careful, because I'm seeing someone trying to get leverage on somebody. But I feel like the decision is already made. I feel like the decision is already made, and there's not much, if anything, you can do to sway me. Okay, Son of Wands. Right there, that's the Page of Wands. You go back. If you do allow yourself to return, what's waiting for you is leverage. Okay, I'm seeing not going back. I'm seeing being free. I love that that is the serpent on that Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands, yes, it can be an energy of like researching and trying to, you know, spy on someone or something like that, but also can the Page of Swords. But that Son of Wands is the serpent, and the serpent to me is transformation. Okay, it's also very phallic, and it is a wand. Okay, Eight of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, I'm breaking out of this shit. Like I said, the mind, not even the mind, the spirit is made up. With the Emperor coming out again with the Three of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, what's done is done. That's what I'm getting with this. You've got the Emperor in the middle of the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, both of the swords in the reverse position. What's done is done. I'm done. I'm broke out. You cannot hold me hostage here anymore, because you were never holding me hostage to begin with. I was only allowing you to, meaning I was holding myself hostage, right? Because I was stuck, that my heart was broken. But now I've learned my lesson. Someone here has definitely been fighting long and hard with the karmic cycle. That's only going to be for, I don't know, that I feel like that's for a lot of you. That's for a lot of you. Okay, the Hierophant. Somebody is elevating. The Hanged Man, they're changing their perspective drastically. Nine of Pentacles coming out again. Okay, with the Six of Cups. Someone's looking back at the past, at their lessons learned, okay? They're all the wiser for the things that they have gone through, okay? The Hierophant, look at the key and the Raven. Okay, this is facing shadow self, gaining a different perspective on the darker nature of things, okay? And I'm hearing Gnosis and Gnostics. Someone may be studying the occult, or different like Gnostic, I don't know, philosophies, and different religions, someone is definitely stepping outside of the box. Maybe they have been, or been trying to, because I do feel like someone's been hiding themselves for a while. But through this study, they've gained this. There's not just this key. It's like this is the master key to new perspective, new knowledge. It's like, whoa, like the world is so much bigger, and I intend to explore that, if not with you, then on my own. And I'm hearing like my mind is its own universe, and if it can exist there, then it can exist, period. If it exists in the mind, it exists. And I'm seeing them step back. I'm seeing Back to the Future. Step back. It's like a trip to the past. And they're saying past, present, and future. Someone here has had some really profound epiphanies. I don't know if it's been through like plant medicines or just deep meditations. Maybe it's through, you know, just study of occult knowledge. I'm not really sure, but somebody has had some major epiphanies. Someone is also having past life memories. Someone is seeing, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot more going on here in this reading than there was in the previous reading. Same underlying energy, but a lot more. And it would take me a long time to go into the detail. So that's what I have for you. I love you all very much. I hope somebody got something out of this, and let's hope it stays up. I think it will.